Hello there. I am Sensei Victoria Whitfield, and I'm your business Reiki master. It's my joy to help empathic entrepreneurs like you get and stay grounded and clear in mind, body, and business. And I'd like to welcome you back to another installment of your weekly love letter from victoriawhitfield.com. This is your source for channeled holistic stress management techniques, guidance, and encouragement for developing your natural intuition. Whether you're looking to improve the quality of your personal or professional life, let this love letter be your reminder that you're not alone and that together we can make that happen. So we are in the middle of a 5-week series on stepping into your divinity this time in business. What is required? What do our spirit guides have for us? If you haven't seen parts 1 and 2, we're on part 3. Go ahead, pause this, go back on my blog at victoriawhitfield.com so that you can start and really be grounded in this process. So this is week 3 of 5 in our deep dive around stepping into our divinity. And this week in particular, the message from my spirit guides for all of us is to know your role. Know your role. So I'm going to put my hand in for a minute. It's so cold out here. By the way, it's the den of winter and at the filming of this love letter, and we're at Washington Rock State Park in New Jersey. Beautiful, almost 30-mile view. It's around 20 miles. A little bit foggy today in particular, but this is a sacred space for me to clear my head. Many people come here just to enjoy the view and be reverent and silent. You can actually, we're in central Jersey here, you can see all the way to New York City on a clear day. Like, looking, I can't really see it because of the haze today in particular. So, pardon me if I try warming myself while I'm recording. But I want to share this special space with you. By the way, it's beautiful, isn't it? I want to share this beautiful space with you so that you can, if you don't have the opportunity to get outside and to clear your energy and to be in nature, or if you're like, oh, it's too cold, this is for you. By the way, comment below if you appreciate it, or if you have a special sacred space that you go to outdoors to clear your energy. By the way, there are eagles circling around. Wonderful, powerful shamanic image. So we're talking about knowing our role. When we don't know our role, we end up constantly being in search of someone to come and save us in this lifetime, or to do things that we need done for us. Not in a sense of claiming our power as being, a leader and being above certain tasks that others would be so happy to get to help us with, but instead of hot potatoing our responsibility, hot potatoing our personal growth and development onto others, saying, please certify me so that I'm worthy, for example, or please love and approve of me, or choose me so that I'm finally worthy. That's not your role. My guides have told me to remind you that your role is actually to be a light and a guide yourself in this lifetime. You are meant to shine bright, that light of who you are, so that others can see it and be inspired to turn on their lights and shine as well. So what does it mean in particular to be the light or to be a guide yourself? That means being conscious of how your perspective, as we discussed in previous weeks, how your perspective connects with and affects others. So in the first 2 weeks, we really got clear within ourselves around what it takes to step into our divinity. Firstly, right, stepping back, right, and taking in more of the grand scheme of things, the larger view of your life and what you're doing with it, right, of your business and what you're doing with it and why. And then secondly, we made it really small, as distilled as possible, if you can, onto, a 3x3 sticky note. But where we're at now is remembering, now that we have this clarity, if you do, and by the way, remember to share it with me. I'd love to hear what clarity you got. Now that we have that, is to remember that our role is to shine and to guide others. The vision that I get for this in particular, and I'm going to make it brief because I think I'm starting to lose the feeling in my hand. It's so cold. Sending you love and warmth. Or if it's really hot, sending you lots of cool air. Wherever you are. Just kidding. Right. So how we do that, how we know our role and how we bring it into us in a really powerful way, is an image of the lighthouse. So here's a flagpole as example. Again, this is to a monument to where George Washington stood to watch the opposing armies in American history. But a monument or a lighthouse stays stationary. It stands firm. It has a firm base. It's very powerfully connected to the earth, knows its roots, right, and does not move from them. Yet at the same time, stands head and shoulders above, sticks out on purpose to be a marker for what is possible. Now, be kind to yourself. If you, like I and my own humanity, have found yourself maybe in your business throwing away responsibility or trying to throw money at whoever can figure out your problems, or who looks like or talks like they figured out your problems first, be kind to yourself. That's not your role. Your role is not to give away your power, but instead is to stand firm in it and find a way to deal with remaining visible as the lighthouse that you are. So you're not just a monument, but you're a lighthouse. Lighthouses shine, and they shine for a reason, constantly, to help others who are trying to find their way, right? It's just being who you are. You don't do it because others are lost in finding their way, but you do it because of who you are. You shine your light because of that. With that, I'm hearing the Oracle card calling in the week, calling in the energy. It's a sign I'm starting to get cold. Again, for the 5 weeks we're traveling with Isis Oracle cards by Alana Fairchild to really help us continue to open up to that powerful transformative energy that the goddess Isis is an archetype of. And the Oracle card of the week is Chariot of Ascension. It's gorgeous. Beautiful purple Merkaba. Chariot of Ascension. Spiritual work of the higher initiate. Here's where we're going to leave off this week. You're called to ascend, right? This is not a descent. What you're being called into is not you coming down or lowering yourself for anyone else to make them feel comfortable or acceptable, or for you to appear acceptable to them. No, you're being called to ascend, become even more of who you are. And because of that, like the Merkaba, you become a chariot, a vehicle for others to do the same. Now, I know we're talking about all these wonderful high spiritual concepts, but you and I own businesses. So I'm curious, how are you going to increase, turn up the volume on your light, your passion, your purpose, and who you really are in your business? Or what areas in your business are you going to stop turning down, coming down, and diminishing yourself in? Send me an email back, comment below. Email me at team@victoriawhitfield.com so that I can see what you have to say. By the way, make sure you subscribe on YouTube so that you get these love letters first every single week. And I'll see you next time. Make sure that you feel loved at work and enjoy the journey. Mwah. Bye for now.